no smoking or vaping.
What? Oh, yes.
That's what it said up there. No smoking or vaping.
Are you a smoker or a vapor?
I'm an ex-smoker.
Ex-smoker.
July was 4 years no smoking for me. Were you ever a smoker?
Yeah, heavy duty.
Yeah.
And I quit for a very long time, and then I'm a bad boy.
Right, gotcha.
Occasionally.
I haven't had one puff since I quit.
Good for you.
I don't regret
good for
it
you.
at all.
And
I
that's
started
the way
at the gym a couple of weeks ago.
Well, I was going to say, you're looking fabulous.
Well, it's starting. And I'm sticking with that. Jennifer's joining. J-Man's joining us too with that. So
sweet.
Cool. Oh, there's a hockey game to talk about. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're here live on location at the Progressive Auto Sales Arena. I'm David Burrows. My friend Jay Peckham here tonight as the Sarnia Sting hosting the Saginaw Spirit.
The Spirit, yeah, baby.
Who has really not had a great year so far. There's only 2 games for Saginaw, but they lost to Kitchener. It was in overtime, though. I might add, 5-4, and then a hard loss to Flint.
Yeah, well,
Flint's showing up this year.
Flint, you know what? Flint has been showing flashes of coming back from the brink of extinction for quite some time now. So, I mean, it's been probably 2 years I've kind of been watching Flint. And I know, they've given us an awful lot of trouble
Thorn
the last
in the side
little bit.
of the Sarnia Sting.
100%. And I think, Flint, I think they might have a good year this year.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
It usually typically is that. You have 1 or 2 rough, and then all of a sudden they start coming back, right?
Yeah. Well, and I guess we're seeing that kind of growth happening with the Sarnia Sting right now. With last year, a bit of a young team. This year, a much younger team, or as Lee Cunningham would say, the nucleus of this team is very young,
team,
but surrounded by the veterans that are here as well.
Which I love that strategy. I think I said that last game, is that I really like that, because that's much more of a development type model.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Molding.
I think it's time for molding. Instead of relying heavily on your OAs.
Sure.
And I think that's a recipe for going a little further, a little deeper into playoffs, right?
Speaking of OAs, rumors would say that, well, not really rumors. I mean, there's got to be some trades coming up, I would think.
Well, there has to be. I mean, we're an OA heavy, and then I want to say I read something about Nick Grima probably not going to be in the lineup anymore. He's kind of hanging on, waiting on a trade, I think.
I think so.
So I think I read that somewhere. So
no, you'd be right.
It's got to be true. So anyway,
I read it on the internet.
It must be true.
Right. I googled it. And it was
so now I talk about it. Right now, it's definitely true.
Absolutely.
Right? Because now we're out there.
And I didn't say anything. I'm just here hanging out.
Yeah, but the truth is, you can only have so many OAs, and we were heavy anyway. So
and that's pretty typical, I think.
Yep.
So we'll see. Let's talk about Jamison Reese. We just heard 6-game suspension for Jamison Reese, which is not going to help.
And I gotta say, I'm on the fence about this. I mean, the truth is that the league has some very, very specific parameters around how they dish out extended suspensions and things like that for that kind of play. And 6 games, that's a lot. That's it's a little heavier than normal, and I would think that they're looking for things like repeat offenders and intent and those sorts of things. And I think
some were honestly expecting more than 6 games.
Yeah.
Some of the folks that I talked
didn't see
with,
the replay. Did you see the replay?
And I haven't. Well, late last week, but that was last week.
Yeah, for sure.
But
we're
here's
under
the thing.
the week of hockey, right?
He did have a suspension last year.
Yep.
Against a Saginaw player.
Yep.
I forget the name slipped me. Broke the jaw on that.
Yep. I remember
now
that.
this year, first game of the official season.
Yeah.
I don't know who's yelling over here.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Stink fans are having fun. So some maybe thought that it might have been a little bit more than 6 games because of coming out. It's not a first timer. Yeah,
and I think you got to be really careful about multiple offenders, right? And then you got to be thinking now. I mean, as much as he's a great player on the ice, how much benefit is he going to be giving us if he's the kind of guy that might do that again? You know what I mean?
Does this just happen like, oops, I didn't mean to do that sometimes?
I don't know. I mean, hard for me to say. I mean, I'm just a fan. I sit and watch the stand, so I mean, I think I know everything, right? But I wouldn't know for an instant what it's like to be out there on the ice playing and it being in the heat of the moment and stuff like that. But I gotta think that that's part of the discipline of being an OHL level hockey player, is that you got to keep your emotions in check. You can't be doing stuff that's hot-headed and stuff like that. I just think the league and a lot of teams they're really trying to work that stuff sort of out of the whole play, and I think I would agree with that. I mean, I prefer watching finesse hockey, aggressive hockey. Like, I mean, I like seeing people play hard, and it is an aggressive game. But I mean, there's a tolerance, there's a limit, and I think that limit is slowly getting smaller these days, and I think that kind of play is probably not necessary.
Right.
And I mean, that's fans' opinion. What are you going to do?
You said that last week too, and I don't think anybody disagrees with you. It's not necessary.
No.
So is it intentional? Yeah. Well, that's a whole other. We could do a whole show on that, I guess. I don't think anybody intends to.
Yeah. Exactly. The stuff that I get really worried about though is where you see a penalty like this, the guy gets up, skates off the ice, and then within a minute and a half he's back on the ice.
Well, because
that worries me too. I mean, that kind of stuff says, okay, well, really, how serious? I mean, it sounded
are we
bad.
playing soccer now?
Well, exactly. You know what I mean? I mean, no, but it's true.
No, but I get it.
But it's true.
Well, that should be a concern too. But I also think that the OHL...
There's some of that going on.
I think the OHL Hockey League has also made it very, very clear to the officials, thou shalt not this and this.
Yes.
And there's no tolerance for it, and for good reason. I mean, we've been seeing
100%.
a lot. We could talk NFL, concussions, right?
Sure, real or fake it, it's not necessary.
That's all coming down into this level.
Yeah.
There is a certain amount of aggression that is expected in the hockey game,
100%.
the good old hockey game.
Yep.
And then if you're going up to the NHL level,
it's going to get worse.
More intense.
Yeah,
playing with
absolutely.
the big boys now.
And the big boys,
and
100%.
How far does it go?
You know what? I mean, I don't think there's any easy answer to that. I think you put 10 guys together, 10 hockey fans together, you're going to get 12 different answers.
Yeah. We saw Braden Guy get one of the goals last week against the Hamilton Bulldogs.
I'm excited. I think he's going to have a good year.
Joseph Mack. And,
really liked him.
And Bitten in there as well, right?
Yeah.
So the two new guys.
Yep.
And so they showed up last week. Unfortunately, the Sarnia Sting fell short by one.
It happens.
Didn't really seem. I didn't think that the Sarnia Sting were rattled over the loss of Jameson Reese. Maybe for a minute or two.
Well, I don't know.
But it seemed like they kept going.
I don't know, because you know what? For me, the thing was the pace of the game went really. It was kind of an odd game.
Well,
I know it was for our home opener and stuff like that, but I mean, I think the guys, they really came out and they were like full throttle, man. They were overskating everything. They couldn't hold a puck on their stick. They were rushing into everything. And I mean, as much as I don't want to get down on rushing into stuff, you can't overskate it either, right? Like there's a little happy medium in there. And I think that once they finally settled down, I think we started seeing some good hockey. And then it does not take much to change the course of a game, to turn it around and to start, and see something really impact the game. Yeah. And a penalty like Reese's has the ability to change the game back.
Oh yeah.
And flip to the other side. And I think we saw that. I think the pace of the game was wonky for me.
But it was like that already.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't think it affected it as much as I thought it might have. Like, oh no, Jameson Reese is gone.
Yeah.
And
but that says something about the depth of the team, right? That says something about the depth of the team when you have guys who can step up, right? Then one player does not make a team.
Yeah. Well, you talk to the coaching staff. I've talked to David Legwand a little bit about this too, and basically,
it must be nice.
It is.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's one of it's one of those things. You got to keep pushing forward.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's kind of like a bad ref call. Not that ever happens.
I can't believe you just said that.
I did.
You're totally. We have it on film.
Yeah, but no, I was.
There will be a replay after this.
But you know what I mean? Like stuff happens, and moment's gone.
Yeah.
Stuff happens, like it or not. You can't change it.
No.
Hakuna Matata.
100%.
You got to keep going forward, and that is a hard lesson to learn. Here's the thing about a young team: they're eager and they want to be aggressive and they want to give and they want to show they can be here.
Oh, 100%.
But the mindset to be controlled and hold on to those emotions at a young age, at our age, right?
Fair enough.
So,
Yeah.
that's a real key component in this.
Sure it is, and you know what I mean. It's about, and I think that's what separates, this from, Junior B and the Legionnaires, right? There's a certain smarts that you have to have. There's a certain self-awareness and control over those sorts of things that you have to play in this league, right?
Yeah.
And it's going to get even stronger when you get up to the next level as well, right? I mean, that's why there's levels, and so I think, you're absolutely right. You have to have that control.
Say that again.
What?
That I'm absolutely right.
No, I didn't say that.
There's going to be a replay.
There's going to be a replay right after you diss the refs. I can't believe you
can't prove it. You don't even watch our show. You don't watch it.
Oh, dude,
you don't
I
go back
do.
And watch it, do you?
I almost lost my job over this. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't do that. All right, so we'll see what happens here tonight. We're going to keep everybody updated.
I'm predicting a win. I'm just saying that.
Well,
I just want to lay that out there. Yes. I like it when we win. So I'm going to predict that.
I think the Sarnia Sting will like it when they win too.
I do too.
I hate to say it, but we do need colder weather out there because it brings out the hockey fans more, right?
Yeah, I got a great parking spot tonight, and that never happens.
I don't have as good a parking spot as I did last year. But I'm working on it.
Well, you might want to go and chat to your buddies, Darian Hatcher and David Legg.
Oh, no, I go above them.
Oh, you go? I go above them.
I go to the top.
That's awesome.
Stay with us too. Post game, we didn't have it last week. I think it just wasn't quite good timing, but hoping to have post game comments with somebody tonight, one of the players or coaches, hopefully, and we'll see what progresses.
Perfect.
At the Progressive Auto
At
Sales.
the Progressive.
Was that cool? I've been waiting to say that all day.
That's a good segue. You've been planning that.
I have. I did. I thought earlier this morning. Watch me do this Progressive thing. Anyway, Progressive Auto Sales Arena, Sarnia Sting getting ready to take on the Saginaw Spirit. Starting lineup coming out. We're going to see some new players on the ice as well tonight. So good things to come.
Good things to come.
Right. And we'll see if Jameson Reese not being there, how much of an effect it has on them tonight, moving on.
Well, I think what you're going to probably see is you're going to see one of the younger guys step up and play the lights out. I mean, we'll see what happens. Maybe Voigt, something like that, yeah.
Ethan Langevin starting between the pipes for us tonight.
Excellent. He's playing well.
He's done. I really like him. I liked him last year. I was like, here we go.
Yep.
And you always get that comparison to the wonderful Justin Fazio that
JF.
Hey,
did you hear, by the way? Did you see? JF he's playing with Kevin Spinozzi over in Italy.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
they're on the same team.
I was trying to think of the league. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that.
So good. There you go.
Or at least that's the way it looks on Facebook. I haven't actually chatted with Kevin
Facebook,
about it.
It's definitely true.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, that's good. Well, we'll have to. We might be able to reach out to these guys remotely. We have a new thing coming here.
Oh.
That we're going to be having some remote discussions as
People dialing in?
Something like that.
Woohoo!
It's still in the working phase. All right, Sarnia State coming out on the ice. And you notice they got the new, they got like the pyro going on here now, right?
I love the pyro.
That's great. You would.
I do, 100%.
Pathways Health
Go
Center
Theater.
for Children is one of the non-for-profits and a big supporter here tonight by the Sarnia Sting as well. And thanks to all of you for watching us.
100%.
We will be back. I think I got you the whole time. Jake Chersky is not here yet, but he will be making appearances from time to time.
All right.
And some other special guests. We will cut Jay out once in a while, just to give everybody a break. What?
Mic drop.
Boom. All right, we'll be back here. Jay Peckham will join us again at the end of the first period, hopefully with positive results. Your Sarnia Sting. It's more than a game for the show live on location. I'm David Burrows, my friend Jay Peckham.
Go Sting, go!
Talk to you soon.